The 2022 Made by Google Pixel 7 event just wrapped up, so let's talk about it. At this event, they announced the Google Pixel 7, 7 Pro, and the long-awaited Google Pixel Watch. A lot of this video is just going to be covering what they announced, but I'll try to tell you my opinions about it along the way. Let's start with the Google Pixel 7. The Pixel 7 and 7 Pro retains pretty similar design to the Pixel 6 from last year, except for a few changes like the camera bar turning into metal rather than glass, and the camera bump kind of having an outline around the cameras, which is new. But apart from that, the design is pretty much the same. The Google Pixel 7 is going to have a 6.3-inch Full HD plus 1080p display at 90Hz. It's going to have a 4,355 mAh battery, which they are saying will last up to 24 hours plus, with up to 72 hours with extreme battery saver mode. The fast charging USB-C will be up to 21 watts with the 30-watt brick, and 21 watt wireless charging with the Google Pixel Stand 2nd generation, which is actually really fast for wireless charging for a Google Pixel phone. There's going to be 12 watt wireless charging with normal Qi chargers and IP68 dust and water resistance. This phone will have 8GB of RAM, and you can pick between 128GB and 256GB of storage. This phone is going to have the new Tensor 2 chip, which unlocks quite a few new features that comes with these new Pixels, which we'll talk about in a minute. The Pixel 7 comes with a fingerprint sensor and a brand new face unlock, which is powered by the upgraded 10.8 megapixel selfie camera, and it uses the Tensor 2 chip to use advanced technology to make sure that it's actually you. They have an upgraded finger sensor, which is better than last year's one, which is good because last year's one was pretty bad. This phone has a 50 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera with no telephoto, with that being kept for the 7 Pro. As we just discussed, there's a new 10.8 megapixel selfie camera for the Pixel 7, which is an upgrade from the 8 megapixel camera last year in the Pixel 6. Now, what I think is my favorite feature from this event is something called face unblur. So it uses machine learning to get any photos. It can be not even photos from the last 5 years. And it uses technology to be able to add more detail to it and unblur it. So if you have an unfocused image or your hand was shaking or something, it can fix it by using machine learning. And it seems like it does really well from what I've seen online. And I'm really impressed by this feature, and I'm so excited to see people using it for good purposes like restoring old photos that are really good memories in their lives. This phone also comes with cinematic blur, which is basically just a copy of Apple's cinematic mode that was announced in the iPhone 13, which is where it can kind of add a fake depth of field to your video, and it ships with Android 13, which was released earlier this year. I think the Google Pixel 7 is the best value phone on the market right now after the Google Pixel 6a. This phone is jam-packed with so many good features like amazing cameras, great features like magic eraser and photo unblur, along with its wireless charging and water resistance. It's such good value. This is definitely going to be my default recommendation when people don't know what phone to get. If you care a lot about value, get this phone. But if you're more on a budget, get the Pixel 6a. The Pixel 7 Pro is basically just the same phone as the Pixel 7 with slightly different features and a slightly different size. So the Pixel 7 Pro has a 6.7-inch QHD plus LTPO 120Hz display. It has triple rear cameras rather than the dual cameras on the Pixel 7 with a wide lens, ultra wide lens, and a telephoto lens. It also has Google Tensor 2, the new generation of Tensor chips, which, as we said, unlocks quite a few new features. This phone actually has 12GB of RAM and 5,000 mAh of battery and a 24-hour plus battery life according to Google. It has up to 23-watt USB-C charging with a 30-watt charger, and it has 23-watt charging with the Google Pixel Stand wirelessly, and up to 12-watt charging wirelessly with Qi certified chargers. This phone also has the face unlock, fingerprint sensor, and both of these phones actually have a built-in VPN powered by Google One, which is apparently coming soon. These phones have reverse wireless charging as well. Google Pixel 7 Pro, you can pick between 128GB, 256GB, and 512GB. Added to the main and ultra-wide lenses of the Pixel 7, on the Pixel 7 Pro, it also comes with a 48 megapixel telephoto 5x zoom, which is more zoom than last year's Pixel 6's 4x telephoto zoom. Apart from that, the Pixel 7 Pro is pretty much the exact same phone as the Google Pixel 7. Now, don't get me wrong, this phone is pretty good, but compared to the Pixel 7, this phone doesn't look as good. The Pixel 7 is just so good value that it makes the 7 Pro look like it's not worth it, even though it probably is. If you want the best of the best Pixel phone with a clean and smooth user interface, this is the best choice. But in my opinion, most people should get the normal Pixel 7 unless you need a telephoto lens or 120Hz display. Lastly, the Pixel Watch. This Pixel Watch comes with 4G and Wi-Fi or just Wi-Fi. It comes in a stainless steel case and is 41mm. It comes with an AMOLED display with Gorilla Glass 5, which means it'll be quite strong. This watch obviously comes with features like Google Assistant, Google Wallet, and Google Maps, along with being able to see your phone notifications, heart rate monitoring, heart rate tracking, sleep tracking, stress monitoring, and a whole lot of other health features that comes along with it. Now, this watch has 5 ATM water resistance, which is the amount of pressure a watch can withstand. The 5 ATM water resistance is able to withstand pressure equivalent to about 50 meters or 164 feet underwater. This watch comes with an emergency SOS and emergency international calling, and it's going to come with full detection in the winter. It also has an optical heart rate sensor, red and infrared sensors, a gyroscope, altimeter, a 3-axis accelerometer, an ambient light sensor, NFC, and a compass. The NFC will mean that you'll be able to pay wirelessly with your watch, just like PayWave and like tapping your phone to a machine. We've been waiting for an Android competitor to the Apple Watch, and this might finally be the one. However, I think it's going to be quite a few generations before the Pixel Watch ends up actually being a good competitor to the Apple Watch. The thick bezels and the old processor really doesn't make this seem like a good watch. However, I might be wrong, and this watch might actually be amazing. We'll just find out when it comes out. They also teased a bit of the Google Pixel tablet coming next year, which is basically just a Nest Hub with the screen pulled off. And it even comes with a speaker stand that looks exactly like a Nest Hub if you put the tablet onto it. So it's quite literally just a Nest Hub split in half. Okay, that's everything that was announced at the 2022 Made by Google event. I hope you enjoyed this recap video and opinion video. If you did, please click that like button, as it actually makes a difference and lets YouTube know that this video doesn't suck. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing announced was. Alright, that's it. I have quite a lot of time right now, so expect to see some consistent uploads, and be sure to make sure to subscribe and press the notification bell so you don't miss my new uploads. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.